Well, hello, beautiful people. It's Mama Goob. So today I wanted to take a look back at one of my personal favorites, which is Glitter and Lasers, aka Anna O'Brien. I've been watching her for years. I was actually fascinated by her plus size clothing hauls. That's what kind of made me start to binge different plus size influencers showing their hauls because I just love it when they find the right outfit that just makes them look better. And I'm completely envious because, during the heyday of my obesity, there was nothing like this out here. The clothing was not like this. It was very hard to find, which I've heard is still kind of hard to find. But trust me, when you're 14 years old shopping at Lane Bryant, it's pretty depressing. So, and she does some Lane Bryant hauls. They've come a long way. But let me tell you, back in the 80s, they were pretty old lady-ish. So, anyways, I figured we'd take a look at that. So I want to take a look at her recent video, but I had also done a reaction to the video she posted a few weeks ago about her trip to Finland and her inability to get 2 seats initially and the embarrassment surrounding that. So I will insert that reaction in today's video, but I also didn't realize when I filmed that reaction that I guess she's actually on Wegovy. She did a promo for the pharmacy company that makes Wegovy, which is Noto Nordisk. So she has an interview on there that was posted 4 months ago. And I want to take a look at that together. It's 10 minutes long. So let's take a look at this one first. And then at the end, we will see her latest video to see if there's any sort of transformation.
Yvette Nicole Brown and guests are all paid spokespersons for Noble Nordisk
Yes,
Inc.
they're paid.
I'm Yvette Nicole Brown. Now, some of you may know me as Shirley from the sitcom community or from Disney's Disenchanted. I am also a frequent guest co-host on shows like The Real and The View. But I'm here today to get real with you about the impact of living with obesity, weight loss journeys, and how you know when it's time to assemble a team to help. And I am just thrilled to welcome the ray of sunshine that is Anna O'Brien to our show. Anna is a content creator who shares fashion and beauty to inspire others to live life to the fullest, no matter their body type. She's the founder of the uber popular YouTube channel Glitter and Lasers. You can also find her on Instagram and TikTok serving major main character energy with her plus size fashions. Lucky for us, she takes us along on her adventures with her fun posts and commentary. Welcome, Anna.
So, she's visibly big here. Okay. Look at her face. They'll have a close-up of her face. So in my opinion, she's definitely smaller in the video. We'll see. That's from the last week.
Thank you so much for inviting me here.
Yeah, so take a look at her face. And she's a public speaker. Oh, that's interesting.
That I've actually never been in a conversation with a real Disney villain before, so I'm kind of obsessed.
There's a first for everything. And joining Anna and me is Dr. Deborah Horn. Dr. Deborah Horn serves as the medical director at the University of Texas Center for Obesity Medicine and Metabolic Performance. She also is the program director of the Allison Family Foundation Fellowship in Clinical Obesity Medicine and Metabolism. Thank you so much for being here, Dr. Horn.
Thank you, Yvette. I'm delighted to meet you both and to have a chance to discuss these important topics today.
Now, Dr. Horn, you have such a wide scope of study. How has looking at obesity from so many different lenses changed how you think about it?
That is a great question, Yvette. From a clinical standpoint, it's important to start by accurately acknowledging that obesity is a disease. And from a psychological standpoint, it's crucial to recognize how societal bias and stigmas compound that diagnosis and complicate individuals receiving excellent care. This can lead to a cycle of shame that can be a factor in...
Yeah. I get it, especially when you get a doctor who's not always on board and just thinks it's your fault. And believe me, it is your fault, but to a certain extent. You need help. When you get this weight, you just need help getting out.
preventing friends and family members who live with obesity from seeking the help that they deserve. Overcoming these obstacles as healthcare providers and patients has proven to be exceptionally challenging.
And have you experienced shame cycles that centered around weight loss over the years?
How much time do we have again? If we're going to go down that road, we're going to need like a couple of days at least.
Girl, me too. Let's be real here. There is honestly a lifetime of shame to unpack, right?
There is, but in a lot of ways, my weight has helped protect me and helped me. Sometimes weight can provide a barrier, a boundary, a safety that we don't really even realize we need.
Well, yeah, I think I used it to push people away for a long time because, I don't know, reasons.
I finally feel now, after doing a lot of discovery and a lot of therapy, that I don't need to use my body as a shield anymore.
You know, I've had to unpack a lot of this in therapy myself over the years and begin to acknowledge that how I made choices in the past may not.
So I don't know who this person is, the host of the show. Did she suffer with a weight problem? Because if not, this would be really weird. I mean, maybe she did. I'm not sure who this person is, honestly.
Be serving me in the now.
And unfortunately, if we don't look at our past choices from the lens of trying to cope and doing the best we could at the time, it becomes just another way of perpetuating shame in ourselves presently.
Yeah, sometimes shame is powerful. You have to see what you did, realize it was wrong, and move on from it. But what they're saying is more like, pretend it never happened.
Doesn't it? And keeping us stuck.
Or it was somebody else's fault. Not pretend it didn't happen, but it was somebody else's fault. You did as best as you could at the time. Do you see Anna's reaction to this? It's kind of funny.
It's something I deal with.
I understand. As a health advocate for my patients, my message is that obesity is not something you have to deal with alone, and it never should have been in the
agreed.
First place. There are so many factors that contribute to the disease of obesity, and we need to feel comfortable sharing them with our doctor and healthcare team.
Amen.
Yeah, I guess there could be. You have diseases that make it harder for you to move around. But overall, it's eating, guys. No matter the reason, it's still you overate.
Listen, it can still be hard to remember and accept that obesity is a disease, even when you know it's true, because we've been replaying an inaccurate talk track for so long. Obesity is not a moral failing. It's not a lack of responsibility or motivation.
I guess if you're viewing overeating in the lens of like people who take drugs, I mean, maybe, because like with drugs, they often say, oh, it's a disease. And I agree with that. But bottom line is the person chose to take that first hit. So, and just like us, because I was obese too, you chose to put that, you chose to overeat. For whatever reason, you overate. Just own it.
Or dedication or willpower. It's a complex, multi-system, biologically driven disease. There are genetic, emotional, and environmental factors that contribute to obesity. It's not just motivation that can solve this. The options, just like any other disease, require the attention and care of a doctor working in conjunction with their patient to address that patient's specific situation.
Yes, see your doctor, get Wegovy prescribed, and just take it for the rest of your life.
But no matter what, it should be tailored to each individual patient and include shared decision-making.
Exactly. One of the biggest misconceptions I think people have about me is that, like, I eat all the time or something. I actually often have to remind myself to eat.
Yeah, another test holiday. Yeah, guys, listen, maybe, I know people who say that they don't eat much and they're still obese. I have never once in my life forgotten to eat. I've been busy and been like, oh my God, I'm so hungry, but I can't until I finish this. But I've personally never forgotten to eat. I'm always thinking about eating.
I work all the time. I have a very busy and active lifestyle. And if motivation was all it took for me to lose weight, look, I'd be skinny. But that isn't it, is it? Luckily, I finally found a doctor I love, and I'm on a health journey. And that's tailored to me and my challenges and my body because I finally begun.
Well, in her case, I think she has Hashimoto's, which is a thyroid disease, as well as lipedema. So I'm not sure about the thyroid disease, but I'm sure they had to monitor her very closely with taking this medicine due to her thyroid issues. Now, as far as weight loss and lipedema, it only helps. It literally only helps. So you lose the other fat, and then you can more easily work on the lipedema fat or just deal with it, because the only way lipedema fat goes away is with liposuction. I mean, oddly enough.
To understand that there isn't this one-size-fits-all solution for obesity. There just isn't.
So tell me what your specific journey includes.
Well, it started with my doctor, and we worked out a weight management plan that really worked for me. I work to get out of my comfort zone all the time, and I try new things physically. I've started meditating in order to create mindfulness in my life, and I try to make sure I'm drinking enough water and sleeping.
Yeah, I think she should, kind of ditch the alcohol, although in the last video I did with her Q&A, she claims she doesn't drink. Okie dokie.
Enough. Those really do help. And I use my platforms to allow myself to be fully seen in this process.
Okay. Yeah, but no, she doesn't admit that she's on Wegovy. The only reason why everybody thinks she's on it is this video. So she's actually, if she's on it, maybe she's not. She is. But she should come out and say it. Either address it either way.
While any one of these things might seem like a small thing, it is felt and it has been revolutionary in my life.
Yay.
Okay, then. You are hard at work building your beautiful life with the care and help you deserve.
Seriously, I didn't just wake up like this.
Yeah, it's so funny how they're dancing around this, not mentioning Wegovy at all. They're just saying, talk to your doctor, talk to your doctor, talk to your doctor. I mean, that's important, but it's interesting how they never mention the medication.
Part of this journey was attending the It's Bigger Than Me event in Houston. I really started to understand after listening to Queen Latifah and other influencers and doctors, like you, Dr. Horn, that I needed to take all the internal work I had done to love myself to the next level.
Yeah.
And really have...
Yeah, Amber Lynn should watch this. That's true. So you have to do something. When you get this big, you just got to do something.
The courage to address some of the health repercussions of this disease. And I've since worked my tail off, and I continue to, in order to make my life as big and as bold as I know it's capable of being.
Yeah, she's done that, always despite her weight. I mean, since she started this YouTube journey, she has put on significant amount of weight, just like Amber Lynn. She wasn't skinny to begin with, but she's definitely doubled.
Listen, I'm proud of myself.
You should be.
I'm proud of my body, and I'm proud of where I've gotten and what it's taken to do it. I have a sense of peace within myself.
So, but to me, she's just starting. So I don't know what she's talking about, because definitely here, she's the biggest she's ever been. I mean, come on, guys. I know she's tall, but look at her in comparison to these two people. I think at this point, she was just starting this journey. I know she was trying to get settled with medical problems. The 2022, she talked a lot about how she was struggling to just do basic things every day, and she couldn't walk on the beach, and she struggled a lot in 2022. And I think at this point, probably Novo Nordisk approached her and said, hey, we'll pay you, come do sponsorships. And that's what she did. And, the rest is history.
And I just hope I can inspire others to do the same.
She would inspire more if she came clean. Again, I feel like a broken record. And let's listen to a few more seconds of this. I think I'm going to cut the rest of this out. It kind of just goes on and on about the same thing.
This is exactly why I wanted to do this series. We all desperately need to see more examples of people not just living with obesity, but thriving while at the same time addressing their health concerns.
Yeah, so I guess addressing your health concerns is synonymous with taking Wegovy. Listen, what you got to do, what you got to do. But my God, be honest about it. Don't friggin' dance around it. Why are you so upset about it? If it's really helping you, then announce it to the world. You should be proud. Well, guys, I'm going to cut this off here. if you'd like to see the rest of the video, the link will be in the description. Now let's take a look at what happened when Anna tried to go to, or when Anna did go to Finland. And, you know, her issues there. She starts off with such a happy, bumpy trip, all excited, getting ready, and then you could see her visible change when she runs into issues at the airport. But, you know, the issue is she didn't plan. Whatever. Anyways, so I did, as a reminder, I did film this a couple weeks ago without knowing anything about the Wegovy. So let's check it out. And also at the very end, we'll look at a piece of her most recent video to see if we see anything different.
I'm so embarrassed.
I mean, this took guts for her to appear on camera like this. So, I mean, look, she did this to herself, obviously, but it's interesting for people to see what people of size have to deal with. And these fat activists, what she dealt with is just not fun. But let's see.
I just really hate my body right now.
It is 5 p.m. the night before I leave for Finland, and I have packed exactly 0 things. Nothing is packed. I'm procrastinating, and I don't know why. I'm watching some like Vanderpump Rules reunion. Is that a good choice?
Pro tip, watch it while packing.
You know what it is. I'm living my best life. I just also will live a pretty sleepy life because you know your girl's not sleeping at night. Like 3 a.m.
No.
And then somehow in like 2 hours, I pull everything together. But if I keep trying to go at night, it'll take me like the whole night. So I'm just going to go to bed.
Well, technically she could sleep on the plane. No. Long flight.
Figure it out in the morning. And when I mean morning, I mean like really early in the morning. So last night, I did not finish packing. And I got super stressed out and I moved everything here. It's now in my kitchen. And that's so I could go to bed.
Does she still have food in the microwave?
Bed. That's so I could sleep. And now I gotta sort this out. I have about an hour.
Yeah, she does. I hate that.
Hour before I have to go to a doctor's appointment and then to the airport. So it's get your ish together o'clock. Also, before I start packing, I just want to talk about how the reason I'm not fully packed is because I thought the weather was going to be cold. Then the weather changed. It's going to be like 70 to 80 degrees. And nothing, absolutely nothing I planned works for that. So I did what I like to call pulling an Anna, which is where I just sleep for like a couple hours to just get my head straight. And now I'm back in the game. So I made it to the airport and I just need to check in now because it's a international flight. So they need to see a passport. And I'm actually impressed with myself because I'm usually like just like flying in right before you can't check a bag. But I'm actually early. Who is she? Who is she? We're next. They helped me get checked in. Let's go. Y'all, there is no line. And if you've ever flown out of the Austin airport, this does not happen very often. So the universe is already getting this trip off to an amazing start.
It's amazing she, you know, followed through with this and still edited and uploaded all of this.
Okay, we're through security, but it is bad hot in this airport. I had to put my hair up because your girl is nasty right now. And I still have like 17 hours of travel to go. Okay, so I just got a gate change. We're no longer at 23. We're now at 30. So I'm hustling to the other side of the airport. It's around 2:12, and it looks like our flight is going to be a little bit delayed, but not too bad. And it's totally okay because I have like a 3-hour layover, so I'm not going to miss my flight to Finland. I shouldn't jinx myself, should I? No, I should not. It's time to fly.
Sick and tired.
I need everyone to pray that I sleep on this flight. Because
I wonder where her layover is.
I am tired. It's 8 o'clock and I just landed in New York and now I'm headed all the way to the other side of the airport.
I think is that JFK? Let me tell you, that's a big airport.
To get my flight to Finland. So this is my travel nightmare, guys. I did not book an extra seat for the flight to Finland like I always do because I thought there was open seats, but there actually wasn't. It was like a mirage. So I'm here. The flight is completely full and I'm really anxious about it, but sometimes the universe helps you get through things by putting a puppy in your path. So I met a beautiful dog named Inga. And Inga and I are making sure I'm less stressful.
Yeah, she's starting to, I mean, I don't blame her. I'd feel the same way. But she shouldn't have, I mean, I guess if you book an extra seat in advance, it costs more money or you have to actually pay for it. But I think if you go to the airport and just, there's open seats and you take 2 seats, I think it's fine. I don't know. I wouldn't risk it.
I don't know if I'm actually going to get to Finland. And it's going to be super embarrassing if I don't.
Or see if she can, you know, upgrade to first class.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed and disappointed and I just really hate my body right now.
Well, okay, you should hate your decisions. That is the more accurate statement in my never yielding opinion.
I never hate my body, but I really hate it right now. And I feel like I live every day trying to be as accommodating and apologetic for my body and
no.
Even when I try my best, I still screw up. And
by blaming her body, she doesn't have to admit that it was her lifestyle and her poor choices that led her here. By saying that it was all her body is basically blaming some mysterious third party like a straw man, or I'm not sure what that is, but I just wanted to point that out.
I don't know. This isn't helpful to anyone. It's not helpful to anyone. I had to put my glasses in because I started having an allergy attack from the dog, but I'm just waiting to see if I can get on the flight. And I don't think I've ever felt more anxious than I do right now.
Well, yeah, and another thing, I don't know about you guys, but is she like screaming for attention? She is like screaming to be noticed with this outfit. And not to say that she shouldn't do that, but it's like a bait, all right? So if you see somebody trying to get on a plane dressed like this and her size, a lot of people, I think, would just naturally stop and stare. Then she can like use that to say, oh, people were staring at me. Oh, fine.
After a whole lot of flight drama, I did not make it to Finland tonight. So,
New York.
I am on the flight tomorrow. And hopefully I get there. Literally, I am just proud of myself that I didn't have a full-on mentee bee in the middle of the JFK airport.
Yeah, it is JFK. But why? And also, why do glasses help with allergy attacks? I don't know. Maybe she's trying to hide her eyes.
It's about to be my first night's sleep.
Holy shit! I didn't know she had sleep apnea. Damn. Amberlynn, are you watching?
With a CPAP, I also have a chin strap just to make sure my mouth stays closed. I feel like a monster, but I haven't slept well since I was a child, and I'm curious to see if this like opens a whole new world of energy for me. I don't think people know how tired I feel on a day-to-day basis and how hard I have to push myself to do all that I do. And
same girl, same.
It would be nice to wake up and feel rested. I technically sleep, but I don't sleep well. It's not quality sleep and it's not deep sleep. And right now I'm going on about 2 to 3 nights of not good sleep. And usually that will continue for several days, and then eventually I'll have to take like an entire day, sometimes two, where I just lay down because my body just is giving up. And since I don't sleep deeply, it can't recover. So,
you know, there's medicines for that. Just saying. Like, and I'm not talking about Ambien, hydroxyzine, trazodone. There's medicines that can help you that are not addictive, supposedly. And why do you fight it?
So I'm interested to see if tomorrow I wake up feeling like a new person, because right now.
Either that, or it is possible that that CPAP might not be a CPAP, my BiPAP. I'm not too familiar. It could be that that's not good enough for her. Maybe she needs something different. So like Papa Goob, he went through 2 different types of machines, and then the second one was much better. Because that leads to not being able to sleep too. Like, because you wake up all night and choking for breath.
Honestly, I feel very broken and very exhausted, and it could be honestly life-changing.
We'll hope so.
Okay, let's try this again. It is 3:30-ish, and we are headed to JFK to hopefully get on my flight to Finland. I am literally the only person at my gate. This is called being so early that nobody is here except that person. And they're probably just walking to stretch their legs because nobody is here. I had to go through security again because last night they were like, if we have an extra business class seat, we're going to hold it for you at like a reduced rate, and you just need to pick it up at 5 p.m. So I thought they meant 5 p.m. at the same check-in counter I was at yesterday, but no, they meant the outside check-in counter. So I went all the way through security, and I sat down at that gate at 4:30, and I pop a squawk for 2.5 hours before someone showed up, and they're like, no, they mean the outside gate. So then I went outside and met them, and they had the seat. So now I am flying business class, and it was considerably cheaper than a normal business class ticket is. Yeah,
she got really lucky.
Pretty amazing. I'm not going to lie. I am.
But that's a lousy way to save money. Really? I know her budget's probably limited because this is a new channel for her. But yeah, if you know you're that big, make plans, guys. Don't do this to yourself.
I'm excited about how this all ended up being. I'm now just chilling at the first class lounge until the flight. This takes me back to my tech days when I flew enough that I actually got here because of my status. But it feels good to be back. I've missed you. So it is almost, what time is it? It's 10:39, and I'm literally in the frontmost seat of this plane. We are headed to Helsinki, direct flight. I think it's going to be 8 or 9 hours. And I realized that there are no more planes. I have no clue what's happening. Literally from here on, I know that I can.
By the way, I wonder if she fixed her flight home.
Get picked up at the airport, but how long does it take to get there? I don't know. What are we stopping along the way? I don't know. So my anxiety does not love this, but my learning and growing muscles love this. Putting my skills of letting go to the test. For accessibility reasons, I just have to shout this seat out. It is so comfortable. It is so plus friendly. It's not even funny. I do have an extender, but I'm this close from not needing it, and I feel very comfortable, not squished at all.
All right, guys. So that was Anna's issue. Not uncommon for plus size people, but I'm telling you, if you have an inkling that you need 2 seats, you need to plan, unless, you like stress. I don't know. So she's lucky that this happened because a lot of people would have been SOL, if you know what I mean. All right. So, come on, guys. You can't deny that her face at least looks smaller. Yes, her belly is still big and her legs are just going to be big. Okay. Even after she loses weight. But, I see the difference here. Let me know in the comments if you agree.
almost the greatest season of them all, which is the pumpkin spice season. And the pumpkin spice season means one thing. It means comfort clothing. It means flannels. It means fall, guys. Yes, we are doing our...
Actually, last night at the store, I saw, and I bought the Zero Sugar Coffee Mate pumpkin spice. It's actually really good. I love pumpkin spice. It should be year-round.
Our first haul of fall clothing, and it's from a brand I haven't hauled in like forever. It's from Maurice's. Let's get into it.
They don't have this store where I live, but okay.
So our first look is very like transitional. So you live somewhere that's hot as hell. Don't worry. I got you. So the pants are this lovely blue and yellow and white pattern. And these are gauzy and so comfortable.
Shouldn't these be like palazzo pants and not fit like leggings with bell bottoms? I don't know. I personally, even at my weight now, would not wear this. I don't need any attention drawn to my bottom half at all.
And as we love, they've got pockets. We've got a nice elastic waist, which is very comfortable. And just so you know, this drawstring is fully functional. So if you're like me and have a little bit of a smaller waist, you can cinch these in so you can get, snatched. Now with it, I have this really, really cute embroidered baby doll top. And you know what? It's got a little bit of a peplum. Because you know what?
I mean, the shirt's cute. Is she not wearing a bra? Or is she just wearing a really bad bra? I don't know. But anyways, this doesn't fit her right. It's supposed to not be tight. But I don't know. Will she address it?
For some reason, peplums are back.
And yeah, I'm not anti-peplum. Actually, yeah, this is more of a baby doll look than peplum, in my opinion. I'm very curious to see what she says about the fit of this.
I know that feels like my high school years haunting me, but guys, we just got to give in, or we're going to be like that one.
She was in high school when peplum was popular. Wasn't that just like maybe 10 years ago, maybe?
Lady that worked in the office of her high school that still dressed like she was in the 80s. And
yeah, what's wrong with that? I like it when people still rock the 80s style hair.
That was because that was the best time of her life. And you know what? Right now is the best time of my life, so I'm going to dress.
Yeah, is it really? Is it really?
Dress modern, baby. These pants are a dream. They are a treat. They are a pleasure. They're an indescribable pocket of joy.
Really? They look like leggings with bell bottoms. I'm telling you guys, I'm not trying to be mean. These don't fit her.
There's some good pants. There's some nice pants.
And the shirt is definitely too tight. That outfit is way too small.
Yes.
I mean, she might be comfortable, but look at it pulling on the belly. Also, believe it or not, she's super tall. I think she's like 5'10". Those pants are too long. So I don't know. This is definitely a no for me, dog.
I can't think of any more words to describe these pants, but they're good.
So I think that we've seen enough of this. I mean, literally, guys, if you don't agree that she's lost weight, let me know in the comments. But I think she's probably dropped a good 50 or so pounds, which isn't the greatest weight loss in the world. But it's something considering her issues with her thyroid. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. So what did you think? I'm curious to see what you guys have to say, especially when putting these 3 videos together. It'll be interesting to see where Glitter and Lasers goes at the end of the year and what she looks like next year at this time. And also if she ever admits to Wegovy. But anyways, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, guys. Bye.